Hey, what's up you guys? It's Caboose bringing you another Spider-Man Miles Morales video, and today what I got for you guys here is some brand new screenshots that have been officially revealed for the game, alongside some new story details and a glimpse at a cutscene in the game. And on top of all of this, Insomniac Games has promised that we're going to be getting more news for the game this week. Now, before we get into everything, I wanted to ask you guys, of course, if at any point you enjoy this video, if you could consider leaving a like rating on it. It would show your support, and I would really appreciate it. So if you enjoy the video at any point, leaving a like rating would be awesome. And if you're new here and you're looking forward to either Spider-Man Miles Morales or the Spider-Man PS4 remaster, I'm going to be covering everything in regards to both games. All the news, updates, trailers, gameplay, my reactions, my inevitable let's play, whatever it is you want to know about Spider-Man Miles Morales or Spider-Man Remastered, I got you covered. So if you'd like to, you can subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to be immediately notified when a video goes live. And with all that being said, let's jump into this. So earlier today, the official Insomniac Games Twitter put out a tweet that highlights a Daily Bugle article in which we get a bunch of new details and new screenshots for Spider-Man Miles Morales. So the tweet reads as follows: the leading publication from Marvel's New York is back with a fresh look and brand new headlines. Daily Bugle now dusts off the question, who is the new Spider-Man? And then a series of images from this Daily Bugle article are attached. The first one here says, from Spider-Man to Spider-Men, Spidey's got a new partner, but who is he? The article then continues by saying, for months, New Yorkers who normally never look in any direction except straight ahead have had quite the exciting reason to keep their eyes to the skies. The Spider-Man we've seen for nearly a decade has suddenly multiplied by 2. When Spidey's partner first descended, the new wall-crawler's webs were messy, his one-liners were cheesy, and his swinging wasn't that graceful. Then in the next photo of this article, we get a shot of Peter with a caption that says, does it really matter who's behind the mask as long as they're on our side? And this is Peter from Spider-Man Miles Morales, because I believe you can see a little bit of snow in that shot. But the Daily Bugle article continues by saying, since then, he's been training on rooftops and in alleys all across town with his mentor. But a question New Yorkers had given up on years ago has suddenly resurfaced. Who is this new Spider-Man? Is he a radioactive lab-engineered sibling, a gymnast with a penchant for justice? He seems younger, and the feverish way he swings from lampposts and fire escapes to help everyday New Yorkers suggests he is very enthusiastic about being a hero at the very least. And then finally, this last screenshot here from the Daily Bugle article gives us a new look at the game and what is seemingly Miles' makeshift suit. He's wearing the classic suit from Spider-Man PS4, but he's got a hoodie over it and a jacket on top of that, alongside his shorts and not Jordans, that's for sure. But the article ends off by mentioning the fact remains that New Yorkers eventually accepted the anonymity of our first Spider-Man. I'd be lying if I said I didn't love a mysterious masked vigilante. Does it really matter who wears the suit as long as they're on our side? And then if you go over to the official Insomniac Games Instagram account, you can actually see that screenshot in motion from what is presumably a cutscene in the game. And all of this is especially awesome because it makes me believe that there is going to be at least a small portion of Spider-Man Miles Morales where we're going to see him training with Peter and honing in his skills. Based on everything we were seeing leading up to this point, I was starting to get the impression that this game was just going to start off by saying that Peter was off doing something and that we needed to protect New York. But now, from the looks of it, of this Daily Bugle article, there's going to be a presence of Peter Parker's Spider-Man in the game in some way. Now I just wonder to what extent, and well, how exactly is he going to be removed from the story to let us be the Spider-Man who takes the responsibility of saving New York City? I guess we'll just have to wait and see, and luckily we will not have to wait that long. We are 1 month away from the release of Spider-Man Miles Morales alongside the PlayStation 5. And given how close we are to release, Insomniac Games had shared some very exciting news a couple of days ago. They tweeted out, we are pleased to announce that Spider-Man Miles Morales has gone gold and will be sneaking into your hearts globally on November 12th. And then they attached a GIF that's recreating that GIF that you're seeing from the classic animated series for Spider-Man, and you also get a glimpse at some alternate suits for Miles. One of them is the makeshift suit that we saw in that Daily Bugle article, but there's also another one where he's wearing his normal suit that he has in the game, but a red jacket and a backpack on top of it. So from what I can tell, there's going to be a lot of original suits that Insomniac is creating for Miles in this game. Between those two suits that we saw in that GIF and the tracksuit, which is a pre-order bonus, Insomniac is definitely creating some new things for the character, which I appreciate because Miles doesn't have a lot of alternate suits in the comics. That being said though, the alternate suits that Miles has worn in the comic books are pretty damn cool. I made a top 5 wish list of suits I want to see in this game, and I'm hoping all 5 of them show up. But moving on now, the last thing that I wanted to point out in today's video is the promise that we're going to be getting some more news for Spider-Man Miles Morales this week. Khalid Brooks, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that, tweeted at Insomniac when they put out that Daily Bugle article saying, hoping for some goodies this week, guys. And Insomniac Games actually replied to him with a GIF that's captioned, as you wish. So definitely keep an eye out and keep it locked to this channel for some exciting news coming this week. I'll be bringing you the latest and greatest for this game and have you covered on all the news that's gonna drop. With just 1 month to go until Spider-Man Miles Morales, Spider-Man Remastered, and the PlayStation 5, the marketing is going to kick into overdrive. I'm hoping for a trailer of the tracksuit in action alongside a reveal of the Spider-Verse suit, and I'm also hoping we just kind of get a story overview trailer. But with all that said, I now want to kick it to you guys. Let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments section below. First of all, what do you think about the new screenshots that came from the Daily Bugle article? And then also, what do you think about the article itself? And then lastly, let me know your thoughts on what you expect to see this week. Sound off in the comments, and of course, if you enjoyed today's video, if you could consider leaving a like rating on it, it would show your support, and I would really appreciate it. I'm Caboose, and you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Those links are going to be in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.